Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Vanavox. Today I'm going to tell you my Miku Expo experience, which was life-changing. No, that's an exaggeration, but it was amazing. Despite everything that's been like going on about like the LED screens and everything, but I'll get to that. Alright, so as an introduction, my name is Vanavox and I've been a Vocaloid fan for 10 plus years. I feel like it's around 10 years though, but I started listening to Vocaloid in middle school, and now I'm about to go to graduate school, so that's how long I've been a fan. And I feel like most of my Vocaloid knowledge is within like the classics. So my peak Vocaloid obsession was in like 2014, so all the songs I basically know are like 2014, 2015, and then like older. So I didn't really know the new songs. So when Miku Expo came out this year, I knew I needed to go, even if I didn't know like half the songs. But I'm so happy I went because it was amazing. I studied the set list and everything, and I just had so much fun, and then Vocaloid fans are amazing. I had so much fun talking to everyone, and I'll just get into the stories later, but I have a bullet point list of everything that happened, and I have some video clips that I filmed on my phone the day of. So let me get to the experience, and spoiler, I was actually in the very front row of general admission. I have VIP, I paid so much money for this, but since I had VIP and I already had my light stick when VIP went in, and also I camped in line for so long, all the people in the very front were like rushing to get their light sticks, but since I already had mine, my sister and I just ran to stage and we got a front row seat. So that's a spoiler, and I'll show you my view because I filmed a few clips, so I'll get to show you my view at the end. So first, the travel here. So we traveled to DC. I hate the traffic here. I hate driving, but we traveled here, and I got a hotel that was on the well, first of all, for the DC, the venue here is the Anthem, which is an amazing venue. I love this venue. It's like small, but it's also like very pretty. And the AC is always like cranked up, so you're never hot in there. So I got a hotel that was like a 5-minute walk from the Anthem, which is amazing. So it was a lot of money, but I think it was worth it to just walk to see Miku Expo. So I got my hotel room. I have like a clip showing you like what was in the room. My sister and I just shared like a king size bed, but it was actually a very cozy room and I loved it.
We bought.
Alright, we just came back from the wharf, came back from eating Gordon Ramsay's fish and chips, and we decided to go to CVS to buy some stuff, and it was $32. So here's what $32 gets you. 2 bottles of Sprite, because we are thirsty. Some bougie chocolate snacks that my sister got, which is like half the cost. I got these to put on my legs, so because the Rin's elastic bands hurt my legs, and some mints, and all this is $32. So 6 items, and I'm pretty sure half the cost were these. CVS, yay. If you watched my video before this, where I was like talking about the controversy with Miku Expo before going to see Miku Expo myself, I mentioned that I didn't think I would cosplay this time because even though I really wanted to, I had like a nightmare a couple days before that I wore my cosplay and then like everything went wrong. It was so bad, I woke up in a sweat, and it really made me consider not wearing cosplay to Miku Expo, even though I really wanted to. And so I told myself, I don't think I'll do it because I'm also waiting in line for hours. I'm like standing up in hours, and I don't know if I could do that in cosplay. But then like the day before, I was like starting to think, will this really hold me back from cosplaying? And then the answer is no. So I brought my cosplay, and then I brought like an extra change of like concert clothes just in case. So on the day of the concert I could choose whether I want to cosplay or not, but in my heart I knew I wanted to cosplay anyway. So I brought my cosplay, and I'm wearing the cosplay that I wore that day now. Yeah, so for Miku Expo, I cosplay Rin because she's my favorite, and you can see her in my my light stick. I have her foil in here. Okay, so during like the night before, while we were in a hotel room chilling, like we had a TV that was like pointed towards the bed, so I just like Chromecast the set list again to like prepare myself for the set list because I really wanted to like go all out cheering for the songs. And then I think that night I slept at like 3:30 a.m. because I really tried to sleep early, but I just could not go to sleep because my mind had so many thoughts on Miku Expo. So, but eventually I did go to sleep. So I had like 5.5 hours of sleep. Not horrible. I feel like during conventions, it's kind of impossible to get like a good amount of sleep anyway. So in the morning, I woke up and I got ready in my normal clothes, and I went down to get like the free complimentary breakfast from the hotel, even though I wasn't hungry because I knew that I wouldn't be eating anything since I would be in line for hours. So I just forced myself to eat a quick breakfast, and then I went back to get into my cosplay and get ready. I'm pretty sure I was getting ready at around 10:30, and my sister and I ended up being ready at like 1. So at around 1 o'clock, my sister and I, we walked down from the hotel and then like try to go to the wharf to go to the anthem. During that time, I'm in my Rin cosplay, right? And I hate cosplaying in public because I hate the stares and then like the questions I get. So if it's not like an anime convention or for like a Vocaloid concert, I hate cosplaying in public. So while I was like walking down from a hotel, I like put on my jacket and I like zipped it all the way up and hoped that like this wig isn't horrible in terms of like anime cosplays, because you'd get a way more stares if you had like a Gumi wig that's like green, or like Miku with the giant pigtails. But Rin, she's like okay, like it looks like a wig, but it's not like in your face. I was just in my jacket zipped up and then trying to like walk as fast as I can, and then in the elevator I was like praying like please no one step in this elevator with me, because we were on the 7th floor, so we had to wait to go all the way down to the lobby, and I did not want anyone to get on this elevator with me. I even told my sister to like step in front of me in case the elevator doors opened and some random people like got on, so I was like please no, but luckily no one came onto the elevator, so we were good. And then like I rushed past the hotel lobby with the staff there, and I was just like please don't look. so then we successfully made it onto the wharf, and it's just like a 5-minute walk now to go to the anthem. And I still got a couple stairs, but like we were so close to the venue that I didn't care anymore, because I could see like a couple like hundreds of feet in front of me there were like more cosplayers, so I was like yay, I'm finally in the safe zone. Alright, so I officially got into line at around like 1:10 or something like that, and I heard while like at the concert that some people got in line as early as 5 a.m, which kudos on you for that dedication. Since like my sister and I had VIP, we were aiming for around 12 to 1 o'clock to get into line because we didn't want to be too early, but I'm so shocked, but also not shocked at all, that people were committed enough to go at 5 a.m. I hope they had amazing seats and they got their light sticks and all the merch they wanted. The day of the DC concert, it was forecasted to rain, but it was like predicted to stop at around like 12 p.m. and it's just gonna be cloudy the whole day. But I knew Virginia weather isn't like that. It just rains whenever it wants. So while we were in line, it did start to rain, but it wasn't like a heavy downpour. It was just like, it's not a sprinkle either, it was just like in the middle. It was so humid. The weather was working against us, and then because of the weather, since there was rain forecasted, the merch tent was not outside. So for the DC show, they wanted all the merch inside. So unfortunately for all the general admission people, VIP enters at 5:30, and then the merch inside opens at 5:30 too. So only VIP could get like first picks at the merch. So that's kind of a bummer, but also I guess for the VIP people, a benefit, like a VIP benefit that they paid for, that technically was not a benefit, but now it's a benefit. But my sister and I didn't end up like buying anything from the merch table anyways. Alright, so line shenanigans. Since we got into line at 1 p.m, right? And then the doors opened for VIP at 5:30. So we had 4.5 hours to kill. And the best thing about Vocaloid concerts is talking to the Vocaloid fans, because oh my gosh, everyone was so nice. There's so many people like handing out like bracelets and everything, and then like art they made, and I'll just show you what I got, which it wasn't a lot because even though I love talking to people, I'm like shy approaching people. So either people approach me or like I finally get like a burst of courage at the end and like talk to other people. So here's what I got. Well, first of all, here's the VIP postcards that you get in the VIP bag. Honestly, not bad, but we did pay $250 for these VIP tickets. At least they weren't like bent. All right, so here's the stuff that I got from talking to people in line. So the first thing I got was this artist. They went like around the front of the line and like start like going around to the end, just like passing out these prints that they made, these mini prints, and I was like, it was so nice. Here's like the piece of art. It's so pretty. And I was like, this is the first thing I received too, so we just hopped into the line, and then they went around like passing these out. But this is so cute, I love this. I'm definitely going to display this like near my desk. And then the second thing I got, they also went around passing this in line, which is, I love when people do that. It's this super cute like photo card of Miku, and I'm so sad because I didn't get their name, but the art is so beautiful. I just can't stop admiring this. It's so pretty. And then this is someone that approached me. So if you're watching this, hey, you're amazing to talk to. So it was like another Rin cosplayer. While I was like in line, it's been like an hour in, and my back started hurting. So I just like sat down like at the pier, and then I was just like on my phone, and then like she came up to me and she was like, hey, like can we take a picture together? And I was like, yeah, sure. And then like after that we had like an hour-long conversation, and it didn't even feel like an hour, but an hour passed. So and then like at the end she gave me this sticky note she drew. She said that she drew it in her hotel room, and she drew like a couple for like the people she would talk to. And this is so cute, so thank you so much. And then after that, the line started moving surprisingly, because I forgot to mention this, but in the beginning, since there's not a lot of space for lines, they just combined everyone, like VIP and general admission, into one line, and you just stood there. And then like in the middle of it, they started like separating out like the VIPs from general admissions. So that's why the line started moving. They started separating general admission, like very slowly. So while we were still in the general admission line, like my sister and I were talking, and then like the line would slowly start moving. While the line was moving, and then like I was moving this way, and then like the second line was like moving this way, like we were passing a couple people, and then like while we were passing, someone just like a guy, he just passed by and he started like doing this to me, and I was like confused for a second, and then I realized he had a sticker in his hand, so he was like handing me a sticker without saying anything, and it's like this adorable cute like Rin sticker. I just love that. And I'm pretty sure like after once I got into the VIP line, he passed again, and he was like, I love you, Rin. So that was so cute. And I put this in I now have the sticker on the back of my phone case. So, and here's something I regret very much. So we're standing there, right? And then like the staff would be like, hey, like make sure to get your VIP tickets out, because we will be coming around soon to check them, and it lead you to the VIP line. So like during that like 2 minutes of waiting, someone in like the line next to me, they were like, oh my god, I love your cosplay. Would you like a bracelet? Because I love this, how like a lot of fans make like beaded bracelets of like the name of like Vocaloids on them. So then they like dug through the bag to try to find one for me, and it was this beautiful, adorable bracelet with like, for sure, can you see that even? It says Rin on there. And originally they got like a Len bracelet, and they're like, man, and then like they try to like dig through their bag even more to try to find a Rin one. They're like, hey, like, can I take a picture of you? And it's like, yeah, sure. And they're like, yeah, do a pose. But right at that moment, the staff came by, and he was like, can I get your VIP tickets? So I had to take out my VIP tickets and then like scan them, and then immediately after that he led us out of that line, and we went to the VIP line. And then I just kept looking back and like, I'm sorry, I just took your bracelet and I couldn't even take a picture of you. It was so sad. It just felt like I yoinked their beautiful bracelet, and then like I couldn't even take a picture with them. So I was so sad. And, like while I was like getting led out of the line, I just looked back and I was just like, sorry. I felt so bad. So if you're miraculously watching this, I'm so sorry I didn't get to take a picture of you. Like it was just like a horrible timing, and I felt bad because I yoinked a bracelet from them. Alright, so once I was like led into the VIP line, I also took footage of, there's like there's two sides to the entrance. One was like an already full VIP line, and then we were like the second VIP line, but we were like at the very front of that VIP line. So we stood there for another 2 hours, And then like I just loved seeing everyone pass by. There's like someone who passed by with their Miku plush, and we all chanted bald. Because that's a prominent thing in Miku Expo now. And I saw an amazing Hatsune Miku fursuit. It was amazing. And so many people like went up to take pictures with them too, and I wanted to, but I was like, nah, I'll just let them have their piece. I have like a picture of me like filming like the line, and like you can see like cosplayers in there, but I'm pretty sure the Miku fursuit was there. It was beautiful. All right, so at 5:30, they let in the first half of the VIP, and it was like a bloodbath. Like tons of people to run, like not running, but like speed walking, getting their ticket scan, and then like speed walking to security. So then like while we were watching that, we were like the second VIP line. So once those gates opened, I was the first person in the second part to like get their ticket scanned for my sister and I. So we did that. We got through security. During that time, both my sister and I forgot our tote bags, so we had everything that we had in our pockets. I had like a lip gloss, my hotel key card, like my AirPods. I had like tons of things in my pockets, so I had to like scoop them out and then like dump them in this basket for security to check through. And then after that, I had to like quickly like try to grab everything from like the basket, but like I couldn't get my grip on like everything, so it took like a whole 30 seconds of me just like struggling to take everything out of the basket to get through security. And I did not want to hold up the line, but I ended up taking a tiny bit of time. And then we were able to get our VIP bags. That's where you get like these tote bags, and I got my VIP lanyard, and then I showed you the postcards earlier, and then you get this like standard Miku sticker. You get this fan, and I'm pretty sure it's like hard, it's like plastic that's like not that high quality, but all right, this is my first time opening it. Oh, that's crunchy. Yay, Miku Expo fan. As you could tell from how crispy it was to open. This was definitely like mass produced in like a factory in China. And then of course you get this pop socket. Anyway, that's all we got for VIP bags. So then after my sister and I got VIP bags, we just like ignored the merch table and then sped walk to the floor of the stage. As I said before, not a lot of people got light sticks, so most of the VIP line that was in the front like just rushed to go to the merch table to get their light sticks. But since my sister and I already have a light stick, we just ran to the floor, and we ended up getting amazing places. So there's the barricade, there's one row of like people, and we were just behind them. So there was only one person in front of me, separating me from Miku. And the people in front of us were actually so cool. Since like we came in at 5:30 and the show starts at 8 o'clock, we pretty much spent the whole time there talking to the people in front of us. The girl in front of me, her name is Sarah. Luckily, Sarah is on the shorter side, so my view was not obstructed at all. So that was an amazing view, and there were such cool people to talk to. I had a blast talking to during that whole time. If you've seen like clips on Twitter and everything, you know Vocaloid fans love chanting stuff. So there's many times where people would like put up their Miku dolls and then like move her bangs up so she was bald. So then there's many times where people would hold up their Miku plushes and everyone would scream like bald. And I have a couple clips of that. Another time, this one's tragic. Someone like brought their selfie stick and it somehow made it through security. So they took their Miku plush and they put it on like the stick, and then like they raised it like super high. So then everyone started chanting like Miku stick, Miku stick. But then since we were at the very front, we could see security, and security was like, oh, we gotta check that out. So I'm pretty sure security went up to them and confiscated their selfie stick because it's in violation of the venue. So Miku stick died for a sacrifice. Like right before 8 o'clock, my back was like hurting so bad, and then I was talking to like another guy at the front, and we were like complaining that our backs hurt so much, but as soon as the music would start, our back pain would be gone. Miku would relieve her back pain, and it's true. Once like the music started, and then like you get the names of like Kaito, Meiko, Kagamine, Rin, and Len, and then like Luca, and then like Hatsune Miku, like the whole venue just started like chanting, like just started screaming their heads off. That's such an amazing moment. And then of course, the first song is the iconic Miku Miku Ui U, which I was not a fan of that song when it first played. Like when I first played it on Project Sekai, but like I could see the hype now. It was pretty hype in concert. So that was an amazing first song. I screamed along to the lyrics because Project Sekai embedded those lyrics into my brain. The songs I was most excited for, definitely Childish War, because Childish War was like my childhood like favorite song. I loved Rin and Lin so much, and I just loved the hijinks of Childish War, and I was so happy that was on the set list. I was also super excited for On the Rocks, Miku and Kaito's song, because that was also one of my childhood favorites. I just love Miku and Kaito together. They were made to be together, so their vocals sound amazing together. I love the song, and then like the atmosphere of the song, or like the vibe of the song, and I loved it. And I'm so happy that Mako like looks amazing in her dress, but come on, they should have like made Kaito change clothes, because Mako was in like this amazing sexy dress, and then Kaito, he was just like in his regular outfit playing like his baby grand piano, which I feel like he should have worn a suit or something. Like they have modules of him in suits or like in vest, so I'm pretty sure they had the module, but they did not change him, so he was just stuck in his regular clothes. My most like hyped song that I really want to just like shout along to is this year's Miku Expo song, Magical Cure Love Shot. And if you've heard this song, there's so many fan chants in the song, and it's just like such a powerful moment of like the whole venue screaming these fan chants to Miku. And actually at first, well, when I found out that song won the contest, I was kind of bummed, because I was like, like I like this song, but it's kind of too much for me. But then like as like Miku Expo kept like creeping up, and I like kept listening to the song again, I got fully into it. Like that's one of my favorite songs now. It's just so campy. I love it. It's so happy. Her model during that song is beautiful. Like I've never considered cosplaying Miku before, but I seriously want to cosplay like her outfit there because it's so pretty. And she's so cute doing her dance. I just love the song so much now. I was a hater before, but sorry Miku, I'm a lover now. I love it.
And now, it's time for that moment you've been waiting for. 1, 2, 3, ready? Miku Miku.
Alright, so like the next song that I was super excited to see at Miku Expo was Intergalactic Bound, which is another song that I was like, when I first heard it, I was like, kind of sounds generic. Like, it's just like a generic Miku song. But then like, as I kept listening to it, I was just like, yes, like, this is like one of my favorite songs now. Mostly because there's so much chanting too. Like, to make a good vocally song, I guess, for Miku Expo, in my opinion, is to have like songs with chants in it, because we love chanting along to songs. I love how Intergalactic Bound, she changes up the lyrics. So the original lyrics are, let's dance with a rhythm from New York to Japan, but for the venues, she changes the lyrics to whatever location the venue is in. So this time she says, let's dance with a rhythm from DC, and it's so cute. She says she says DC so excitedly, and it points to the crowd, and like I went wild at that point. This is like outing myself, but for the video clip that I took of Intergalactic Bound, you could hear me like screaming my head off, and it's not good. Like I just sound like a maniac, like just like screaming like up, yeah, and it's so bad. But I guess I'll show it to you because that's how hype I was for this song. So like what's really surprised me about Anthem, the venue, I've been to Anthem before and it's like super nice, but I've never been on the floor like near the front. But during the whole time, the staff would be like handing out like earplugs, and then to the front people, since it's like super loud, and then like they would be handing out like cold water bottles for free to like anyone who asked near the front. And like I've never had that happen to me before at a concert, so I was like really moved. I was like, man, this venue, like, they hand out earplugs and water bottles for free. Of course, they didn't want anyone to faint, but like that was just like very like surprising to me that a venue would do that. Oh, I forgot to mention. So for Miku Expo, there's 3 set lists that you could get. So like most of the songs are the same, but there's always 3 songs that they change, and it's like 3 rotations. So the one I really wanted was the one we actually got. So the set list that we got was Sharing the World First, which I so much wanted to see because that was the Miku Expo song that came out in 2014, the peak of my Vocaloid obsession, and that song just like holds such meaning to me because I really wanted to go to that Miku Expo, but I was like 12 or 13 at the time, so I could not go, and I never thought that I would be able to see it live, and I'm just so happy that I was able to get to see Sharing the World live. Even though it's not my favorite song, but it does make me emotional, especially when she goes like her ooze and like the whole crowd like waves their light sticks like left and right for her. That was such an amazing moment for me. A second song we got was Miku Fiesta, which I did not know the song before listening to the set list. A lot of people were excited about it, and they played it during Cinco de Mayo because that was our venue date was May 5th, so that was very fitting in my opinion. And then our last one was Music Like Magic, which I also really like that song, so I'm super happy that came in. So I'm super happy that was the set list I really wanted, and we got it. So okay, so of course the concert had to go to the end. She did her encore, and we ended the night with Highlight, which was I shouted to that song because you have to go all out for the last song. But I was so sad when it ended, but it was super nice to like experience that. And at the very end, the staff were still handing out water bottles. So after like the lights came back on, I grabbed a water bottle, and then like I was like getting ready to leave with my sister, and I was like kind of like mentally checked out because I just spent like so much energy standing in line and then like waving my light stick and then like shouting to the lyrics, so my mind was gone. And then like all of a sudden someone came up to me and she was like, "Can I have that water bottle?" And then, like it took me like seconds to like register what she was saying. So I was just like standing there with a blank face, probably like holding onto my water bottle. And then like she probably realized that I was like confused, so she was like, the girl over there fainted and like she needs water." And I was like, oh shit. So I was like ready to give her like my water bottle, and then she was like, "Oh, never mind, like someone else got water for her." But I felt horrible. It seemed from an outside perspective that I was like going to hold on to this water bottle of my dear life, and I was not ready to give out my water bottle for someone who was like about to faint. I felt so bad. I was like, I would give you 1,000 water bottles if you want. Like, please take it. But I just felt horrible, and I was like, I really hope they're okay. And it did not look like I was unwilling to give them my water. I felt so bad. I hoped whoever needed that water was feeling better, because I know like she was like sitting down on the ground chugging water, and girl, I get you. I had that moment during a convention and I really needed some water, and I felt like super faint, and that's like the worst feeling in the world. So I really hope you're able to feel better and it has not tarnished your night. So I hope you had an amazing time anyway. So after the concert, I took a couple pictures of people asking for pictures, and my sister and I walked out of the venue and walked back to our hotel room, and it's just a sad sight seeing all the Miku Expo goers and cosplayers walking back to like their cars and hotels. And that's like when you really feel like the post-con depression like settling in. So once we got back to our hotel, again I had to pass by the front desk staff, and I was just like, please don't look at me. Because at this point I did not have my jacket on. I was like, there's probably a ton of Miku Expo goers at our hotel, so I probably don't look that weird, so I just didn't wear my jacket again. So I was just full on in my rin cosplay, like going back to my hotel. And I did get into a elevator with like normal people, like that weren't part of Miku Expo, and they seemed very confused, but I was like, whatever. At that point, I did not care. So as soon as we got back to the hotel room, I yeeted off this cosplay. And then my sister and I went for some late night tacos, because there's like a place where they open pretty late. You know, it's like a taco stand, and then like you can get boba like right next to it. So while we went there was actually like a ton of Miku Expo goers there too, and then there was actually like a lot of cosplayers like still in their cosplay. And then that's like when I like almost regret getting out of my cosplay and be like, man, I could have been like part of this like cosplay like kinship for still being in your cosplay. But again, I hate cosplaying in public when there's like normal people around me. I get like super anxious like in public with like people who don't know about cosplay, because during like Otakon, which was also in DC, my hotel room was like 10-minute walk from the actual convention center. So during that time when I was like walking to the hotel room, I had so much horrible stuff happen to me. Like at when I was like in an elevator, like a guy came out with his phone and he went to the elevator and he was like, man, what's going on with America these days? Like these kids are like fucked up. Like he started like cussing, not directly at us, but about us to his like whoever he was talking to on the phone. And then like of course like one time, the next night when I was like walking back from the convention center to the hotel, someone just came up to me and called me a goofy ass bitch. So that's why I cannot stand cosplaying in public anymore, because these people ruined it for me. So besides that, we got late night tacos, and then we got boba because we gotta end the night with boba. And then there was outdoor seating, but it was like pretty much full from all the Miku Expo goers. So my sister just took it, went back to the hotel room, and feasted on our food and boba. And even though it's a taco stand, neither my sister nor I got tacos. I got a quesadilla and then she got a burrito. So we spent a good old time in a hotel room playing like past magical Mirais on the TV while like feasting on our food. And that's the end of our Miku Expo experience. That was so much fun. I'm still kind of like a little bit post-concert depression, and I know this is what I get like after conventions too, but I'm so sad because my next convention is in like months away. So I have to wait so long for the convention to be able to cosplay again. I just love cosplaying and like meeting people in cosplay, meeting other cosplayers. It's just such like community, which I never thought I would have. So that just warmed my heart, and now I'm super excited to go to my next convention. So overall, even with the LED screens, my concert experience was amazing. The LED screens didn't look that bad, but since I was like closer up to the screen, I could like see the pixels. I would have loved a glass projection, but with the LED screens, they were pretty good. Anyway, I'm pretty sure for like people like further back, it'd still look amazing. So LED screens, okay. It just would have been better if they like let us know beforehand, before we brought the tickets, that it was an LED screen. It still looked good anyway. I had an amazing time. People I talked to had an amazing time. I think with this venue, it was still like a little bit, like there's still some issues. I heard that they, of course, ran out of VIP bags. It's so stupid to me because you would know how many VIP tickets you sold, so why can't you get the correct number of bags? Because I feel so horrible for anyone who paid $250 for VIP tickets and they couldn't even get the VIP bag. And then I heard, this is like not Miku Expo's fault, but like in the venue, I heard that someone got their bag snatched. Like I heard that while they were going for security, the security told them to leave their bag, and the person thought that they would be able to come back and collect their bag, but at the end, they went to like tried to go to security to find their bag, and they said it was gone. Like they might have possibly thrown it away because it was in like violation of something, but I know this venue, they don't have specific bag like specifications. They just say they prefer a small bag. So I don't know what happened there, but I'm pretty sure they had like their debit card and like their keychains and like the bag and everything that they like treasured, and they were not able to get it back from what I've known. So, and I heard like the staff was kind of like rude to them too. Like maybe like one staff member was like really rude to them, which sucks. But yeah, I feel like every venue has issues, and VIP bags, stupid, like super stupid. Like I feel like that's one of the easiest things you could do is to count how many VIP tickets you have and then like how many bags you're supposed to give out. But anyway, my Miku Expo experience went off without a hitch, and it's amazing, and I will think about it to this day. And Hatsune Miku is real, and she is my best friend, and no one can say anything about it. So, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. I had so much fun. Goodbye.